Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, streaming worldwide on YouTube, Facebook, regionsports.com, and the IHSAA Champions Network. We come to you tonight from Ames Field as the Region Sports Network presents live coverage of Week 5 of Indiana High School football as the third-ranked Merrillville Pirates take on the number 5 Michigan City Wolves. I'm Leo Stauder. I'll have the play-by-play for all of tonight's action, and joining me with the color analysis is Steve Pachalski. Good evening, Steve. This Week 5 is here. We have a full house here at Ames Field, and we have a Duneland Athletic Conference matchup between two of the top 5 teams in our Region Sports poll. So this should be one where we really learn about how both of these sides stack up.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than this. You've got Michigan City, which so far this year has shown a lot of backbone here and wants to be one of those teams that challenge those upper tier teams, and Merrillville being one of them, Crown Point being the other. So this should be an interesting ball game.
Michigan City at 3-1, 2-0 in Duneland play. They are 2-0 on their home field. They have won their last 2, including a statement 27-21 win at Valparaiso last week. And for the Pirates of Merrillville, they are 2-2, 1-1 in conference play. They are 0-1 away from home. Last week out, they won 44-23 versus Portage. So both teams trying to continue to stack up those Duneland wins. As we get closer to kickoff, we will have the presentation of colors and national anthem, so we will step aside. We're getting closer to kickoff. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
At Strachan Van Til, we believe grocery shopping should be simple. Now, shopping is easier than ever with our new and improved website. Find what you need fast. Browse your favorite products, add them to your cart, and check out in just a few quick steps. Choose between convenient in-store pickup or let us handle the heavy lifting. From our shelves to your doorstep. Skip the lines, shop your way, and spend more time on what matters most. With our rewards program, enjoy incredible savings and personalized offers every time you shop. Shop online now at strachanvantil.com or download our app today.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowd Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowd Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's color guards. The colors are being presented by the Michigan City High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC. The American flag is being carried by Cadet First Lieutenant Daniel Cohn. The Marine Corps colors are being carried by Cadet Staff Sergeant Abe Gordon. The right rifleman is Cadet Staff Sergeant Peyton Downs. The left rifleman is Cadet Staff Sergeant Robert Pierce. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Remove your hats if you're able, as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem being performed tonight by the Michigan City High School Wolfpack Pride Marching Band under the direction of Frank Gass.
Back at Ames Field, getting ready for Week 5 action between the host Wolves of Michigan City and the visiting Pirates of Merrillville. Starting with those visitors from Merrillville, taking a look 2-2 on the year, but that 2-2 record sheet could be misleading as those two losses against Crown Point, number 1 in RSN poll, and Loyola Academy of Illinois, one of the top teams at the highest class there. So this is a Merrillville program with high hopes this season, and they have been still a very tough team to beat despite that 2-2 record.
Sure. Again, like you said, those two losses to the top teams in the area here, and Loyola Academy, number 3 in 8A out in Illinois, who always are battling for the state championship over there. So those are tests that should have them ready for the rest of the regular season here, and I'm sure that they're pointing to that first sectional game, and all of these games in between will be just them getting ready for that.
For the Pirates, 120 points for, 93 points allowed. As last season, this Merrillville team advanced to semi-state, was very much a run-heavy team with Jaquarius Johnson and Cameron Jordan each picking up 1,000 yards each. This year, though, the passing game seems to have taken some strides forward with Michael Hill, the junior quarterback, 80 for 127, 1,204 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. This is now a Merrillville team that is able to use their air attack to also complement that run game.
Right, and I think that's on purpose. Last year may have been a little bit one-dimensional, and when you get deeper and deeper into the playoffs there, you better be able to score a couple of different ways. So I think it's been something that they've stressed to be able to put that ball in the air as well as keep the ball on the ground as well.
Johnson still very strong in the run game with 41 carries for 289 yards, 4 touchdowns. While Cameron Jordan, 22 receptions, 428 yards, and 3 touchdowns. We see the Michigan City Wolves taking the field. The Wolves 3-1 on the year, 2-0 in Duneland play. They are undefeated here at Ames Field. They had a statement win 27-21 last week against Valpo, and that was a back-and-forth game that they were able to close out at the end with some strong defense, stopping the Vikings on 4th and goal.
Well, and having done a couple of their games and watching them all through this year, I don't think Michigan City has come close to playing up to their potential. They've been their own worst enemy so far this year. We said it in the telecast in that Chesterton game that they've been their own worst enemy. So if they can cut out some of the mistakes and stop shooting themselves in the foot, they can do that this game. This should be a real good game.
Some of the key contributors for the Wolves: Triniston Hart, the senior quarterback, 47 for 76, 716 yards, 6 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Demarion Evans in the run game with 2 touchdowns on the year, and Zaire McKinney, 22 receptions for 467 yards, 3 touchdowns. 2 of those were last week against the Vikings. If you're in the area, the Friday night forecast is brought to you by our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. Tonight's forecast in Michigan City, it is 76 degrees and cloudy with the sun currently setting right now. So the temperatures will continue to drop into the low 70s as we progress here. There are some wind gusts up to 9 miles per hour in the area as well, as we see the captains of each side getting ready for the coin toss here, which means we are just about ready for football between the Wolves and Pirates. Friday night forecast is brought to you by Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter.
Couldn't ask for a better night for football.
This should be a good one here. Week 5, you start to get a sense of where you are and what your season could end up resulting in. And as the fans are filing in, this is where it starts to feel like conference play as well. So it should be a fun one here against 2 Duneland rivals. Last time out, it was the Pirates who took the win 14-12 at Merrillville, so a close one last year, low scoring at that. We'll see what this year's installment in the rivalry has in store. As we get the results of the coin toss. Michigan City won the toss. They will defer, meaning Merrillville will receive the opening kickoff. The Wolves will get the kickoff at the second half. So we will see the offense. After the kickoff, we will see the offense of Merrillville first. The Pirates wearing their purple helmets with white jerseys with purple numbers, purple stripes along the side, white pants with purple stripes down the side of those. while the Wolves' white helmets with blue face masks, cats in city in cursive across the side of those helmets, blue jerseys with white numbers outlined in silver, blue pants with a silver stripe down the side. So Michigan City kicking off from right to left. This will be a Quintel kickoff. This kickoff and all kickoffs are presented by Quintel Incorporated, specializing in the reconditioning, repair, and remanufacturing of heat exchangers. So the home crowd getting ready. Julius Sexton will look to drive this one deep, and Cameron Jordan will be among the players deep for the Pirates, along with Curtis Walker. So we are officially underway as the kick sails towards Cameron Jordan. He will get it just inside the 10, takes it along the right side, cuts to the left. He finds a path and is brought down near the right hash mark. So a long run after that catch for Cameron Jordan gives the Pirates favorable field position.
Always important when you're on the road if you're going to take that opening kickoff to start with good field position, and that's what they did for Merrillville right there.
So the ball will be on their own 38-yard line. Here's how the offense of Merrillville will look. Michael Hill, the junior, will be at quarterback. Jaquarius Johnson and Cameron Jordan at running back. Rynell Lewis at tight end. Rayshawn Shelley, Darnell Bowles, and Michael Smoot make up the receiving core. And at the offensive line from left to right, Aaron White, Jalen Carter, Jamal Cherry, Tremaine Henningway, and Josh Coulter. 1st and 10 from the 38. Hill in the shotgun. Puts his receiver Lewis in motion. He will hand it off to Johnson. He turns the corner at the right side, breaks towards the sideline, and is tripped up right around the 45-yard line. So Jaquarius Johnson, the senior running back, someone we've seen as a multi-year starter for the Pirates, gets us started with a 8-yard pickup.
Go and hurry up here.
Bit of a bunch formation for the Pirates. It'll be a pop pass to Jordan. He's going to turn things to the left side. He has a seam along the hash mark and gets tripped up in Michigan City territory. Picks up the first down on that jet sweep.
Right away, we're seeing what Merrillville wants to do. They want to get on the edges and get their athletes in space with the ball.
That first down is brought to you by Four Seasons Mechanical in Merrillville. Visit them at the web at fourseasonsmechanical.com. And they will go along the left side there, picking up a couple of yards on first down. So moving into Michigan City territory, that one will be at the 37-yard line on the far left side. Jordan picks up 3 yards there.
Ran that one into the boundary, tightened up the field a little bit. He tried to turn it up early, and Michigan City that time was better prepared for it.
So Hill in the shotgun puts Jordan in motion. Delayed handoff to Johnson. He will boogie forward to the left side of the line. There's surrounded by the Wolves. Will be dropped a couple of yards short of the sticks. Making it 3rd and manageable as they quickly get back to the line. 3rd and 1 from the 31.
I think they're looking at 2-down territory here, so
it's another handoff to Johnson. He powers forward again to that left side of the line.
I think he got it with the mark there.
Wolves quick to get to him there, but he continues to keep that momentum going forward and picks up the Four Seasons Mechanical first down. So new set of downs for the Pirates from the opposing 30. It'll be a handoff to Jordan on the sweep. He looks to pave the way to the right side of the line. He's going to cut to the 15 and is tripped up at the 10. There is a flag behind the play. So this might take away all those yards that Jordan picked up on that sweep. It will be a holding call against the Pirates, so those are the type of penalties that can erase a lot of progress.
You hate to see that after a long run like that. Looks like he had the edge. Don't know that holding was necessary on that play.
So now the Pirates will be backed up to the Wolves' 40-yard line. 1st and 20. 10:15 remaining in the first quarter. Michael Hill in the shotgun. Junior quarterback drops back to pass, scans left, fires a dart over to Smoot, and then Smoot rolls to his right, picks up about 11 yards on that reception.
Got a very loose zone there. He found a little space in between the dropping linebackers, and ball was delivered right in there.
After the 12-yard pickup, they'll go with the pop pass to Jordan. He's going to try to weave through along that left side, picks up a handful of yards to make it 3rd and short.
Again, I think you're thinking 2 downs to get the first down here from Merrillville, so they won't be afraid to put it on the ground, keep it on the ground here.
3rd and 4 from the 24. Johnson goes out right on the swing pass. He's stopped by a defender, but he shakes through it and then tries to surge forward. So on a play where on that swing pass, the Wolves were able to get a defender in the backfield, but Johnson was able to break through, picks up a yard.
Was able to give the defenders enough time to come in and make the tackle.
It'll be a direct snap to Jordan. He goes to the left. He continues to slide, but he will not get to the line of scrimmage. The Wolves stonewall the Pirates on 4th down, and they will take over.
That's a big play for Michigan City there to be able to shut them down and get them off the field with no points.
So the Pirates entered 4 down territory. That's brought to you by Four Seasons Mechanical in Merrillville. Visit them on the web at fourseasonsmechanical.com. So now we will see the Wolves of Michigan City taking over on their own 25-yard line. We'll get you their offensive starters after this play. But Trinniston Hart will have his team in the shotgun. 2 receivers to either side. Demarion Evans will be the running back in the backfield with him. 8:56 to go, awaiting this first down snap. Hart drops back, lofts one deep downfield, intended for McKinney. He makes the catch. And the Wolves move into Pirate territory on the long connection between Hart and McKinney.
That's a ball that you throw when you trust your receiver that basically turned into a jump ball, and it was all Michigan City there.
So the Wolves will go from their own 25 to the opposing 33, a 42-yard pickup. 1st and 10, they hand it off to Evans, but he is dropped in the backfield by Curon Moore. So there's that defensive front of the Pirates making the stop.
Big statement to make after giving up a big play on the first play from scrimmage there for Michigan City.
Michigan City offense led by Trinniston Hart, Demarion Evans at running back, Zaire McKinney, Akeel Laurent, and DeAndre Collier make up the receiving group. Snap pulls Hart to the right. He tries to escape trouble and just has to throw one away from the right hash mark as he was met in the backfield by Damian Jones of the Pirates.
Little misdirection there. Michigan City flooded the left zone. Tristan rolled right. He had the defender in his face right away.
Jeremiah Jones, Ralph Smith, Jack Soler, Jeremiah Hurd, and Edgar Garcia make up the offensive line group for the Wolves. 3rd and 12 from the opposing 35-yard line, just over 8 minutes to play. Hart dropping back to pass, fires one to the right, and it will be incomplete. He was looking for Collier. He was defended by Jenkins. And then there's some shoving behind the play.
Collier pleading his case there, but I don't think he's going to win that argument.
He's looking for the pass interference call, did not get it. So after the long passing play on their first look, the Wolves will have to bring out the punt team from the Merrillville 35-yard line. Warren Brown will be the man back to return for the Pirates, and Alvaro Serrano will look to keep this one from the end zone. Serrano's punt sails high in the air and goes into the blue end zone for a touchback.
I think that says something about how Coach Cody French feels about his defense, that you kind of thought that they might have been close to 4-down territory there, but they decided to punt it, bring their defense back, and hope to flip the field.
The defense of Michigan City led up front by Desmond Howard, Julius Hurd, Silas Bradford, DQ Fields. At linebackers, they have Demarion Evans, Isaiah Gibson, and Ethan Burskirk. The secondary will be patrolled by Damon Thomas, Anthony Gibson, Isaiah Smoot, and Elijah Conley. So the Pirates bring their offense back onto the field on their own 20-yard line. 7:57 remaining. Hill's in the shotgun. And on the play action, the ball pops loose, but Hill recovers, fires one downfield for Lewis, and he will make the catch.
You almost want to make a mark on that play and maybe draw that up. You called it play action with the quarterback exchange dropping the ball there. I think it brought the defenders up and was able to sneak behind the defensive backs on that play.
Another passing play for the Pirates. They will connect with Smoot. Smoot is wrapped up by Isaiah Smoot, but then he escapes. Michael Smoot continues to power forward and gets the first down.
Some great second effort there.
So Michael Smoot was met by Isaiah Smoot, and Michael was able to escape that tackle, picks up the Four Seasons Mechanical first down, moves the Pirates to the Michigan City 21. 7.5 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Jordan beside Hill in the backfield, and the pop pass hits the carpet, but Jordan picks it up and tries to make something out of this play. He will get to the 16-yard line, but it's the second time we've seen it on this drive where there's been the little miscues exchanging the ball.
They got positive yards on both of them, but I don't think they're going to be able to get away with that much more if they keep that up, but it's worked so far.
They do pick up 6 yards on that exchange. Hill now will escape. Pressure is flushed out to the right. He will tuck it, moves to the 10, and then goes out of bounds. So Hill able to get something going on the scramble. Will pick up a new set of downs for the Pirates. Four Seasons Mechanical, first down.
I don't know if that was a design run or he got flushed early because he left kind of early, and they left him a running lane, and he gladly took it. Took it inside the 10.
So first down from the 9-yard line, goal to go. Pirates will be set up on the right. They will go under center with Johnson and Jordan behind Hill. They will try the hard count, and looks like the tight end from Merrillville was early to go there. False start on Merrillville. So they will have to move back 5 yards.
I think that was part of the design of the play. It looked like he had stepped back and was going to go into motion. I think that's why they're asking the referee why he blew the whistle so quick.
So now the Pirates will look to adjust, moving personnel around. 6:56 left to play in the opening quarter. They'll be in the shotgun here. Hill in the gun with Johnson to his left. They'll put Jordan in motion from right to left. Hill will hand it off to Johnson. He is running out of room as he had a couple of blue jerseys in front of him. They'll stop him at the 15.
Again, a little misdirection there. One in motion to the left. Looked like they're going to flood the left side, and came back, ran the ball into the boundary. Not much there.
Second goal from the 15 after a loss of 1. Hill surveys his options, throws sidearm towards the end zone, and it will be broken up. He was looking for Michael Smoot, but he was heavily covered on that play.
That would have been a tough catch. Nice throw where it was only going to be the only person who had a chance for that was the receiver.
It's a third and goal from the 15 for the Pirates. Did they try to go to through the air on that last play? Still scoreless in the opening quarter. Second possession of the game for Merrillville.
This would be another big stop for the Michigan City defense if they can.
Hill's trying to roll left, runs out of room. He will look to go right here and just has to throw it away. It is intercepted. Intercepted at the goal line. Devontae Fields read the coverage, was able to make the interception, takes it all the way past the 20, And the Wolves stop the Pirates yet again with the turnover.
The better part of Valor there. He got flushed out, had nobody. Should have just got rid of that ball and taken the 3 points. Now you've given Michigan City some momentum again here.
So we see Trinidad Hart and the offense of Michigan City back on the field. 6 minutes, 11 seconds remain in the first quarter. The Wolves will take over on their own 30. We saw the Wolves connect on a 42-yard passing play to Zaire McKinney, but we're not able to go forward after that. Now Hart just has to throw that one away at the turf to avoid the pressure from Merrillville.
The referee's having a little discussion here, and they're going to throw the flag on intentional grounding.
He really just had no room to move there, and so just quickly threw it down at the turf, but it didn't travel far. And
I almost thought it was the pass had gone backwards, and it might have been a fumble.
Right.
As it is, it's going to be intentional grounding.
So the penalty's an early theme for both teams here. They will certainly be looking to clean that up as we progress through the first half here.
That carries with it a loss of down as well.
Defensively up front for the Pirates, they'll be represented by Josiah Horton, Kieran Moore, Damian Jones, and Stanley Freeman. We've seen the defensive line be active so far here. 2nd and 19 from the 21. The Wolves will have 3 receivers out left, 1 to the right. Turman beside Hart in the backfield. Hart drops back, looks to his right, connects with Turman. He will look to follow the path from his blockers to the right, picks up a couple of yards.
It's a nice play by the corner. Kept the play inside. Held him up enough to have the cavalry come and help him out.
So 3rd and 16 for the Pirates, or for the Wolves. For the Pirates at corner, they have Antoine Jenkins and DJ Cannon. Warren Brown and Greg Hughes play safety. Aaron Coy Kendall, Amari Eller, and Keith Edwards make up the linebacking core. So 5.5 minutes remaining. Hart drops back to pass. He is under pressure. Has to float one up high to Thurman, who climbs the ladder and gets it. But he is dropped by Warren Brown. Hart had to get rid of that one quickly as there was a blitzing linebacker.
You're trying to set up the screen, but you want to at least slow that rush down a little bit. They got into his face very quickly, made him get rid of the ball quicker than he wanted to.
So after a 2-yard pickup, it'll be 4th and 14 from the 26. Serrano will look to boot this one downfield to Warren Brown. Takes the snap, steps into his punt, lofts it just past midfield. It will take a bounce, and it is scooped up by the Pirates. He looks to make his way forward. Curtis Walker on the return goes into the Michigan City sideline. Takes him to about the 43-yard line.
Well, we've seen Michigan City move the ball deep into, Merrillville move the ball deep into Michigan City territory on their 2 possessions here. Let's see if they can get the job finished this time.
So they will get the ball on their own 40, and after the turnover on that last possession, we'll see how Hill responds, the junior quarterback, throwing his 6th interception of the season. He'll have 3 receivers to his left, 1 on the short side to the right. Johnson next to him in the backfield. He will put it in the belly of Johnson, and he will gallop forward past midfield and takes a couple of defenders with him on a physical first down run.
Seen a lot of second effort on the part of this Merrillville offense.
Johnson picks up the Four Seasons mechanical first down, gets the Pirates to the opposing 47. About 4.5 minutes remaining. It's another handoff to Johnson. He goes down the runway, gets to the 46. That's what we saw a lot of the last couple seasons for the Pirates, is Jaquarius Johnson being able to pick up those yards, and makes it 2nd and 3 here. They'll go in the shotgun. Hill again will hang on to this one. He will try to weave through traffic and gets past the 40.
Went down kind of funny there. Seems to be okay.
Hill going into this game, 21 carries, 152 yards, and 2 touchdowns through the ground. Makes it 3rd and 1 for the Pirates. He will pass on the delay, gets it to his tight end, Lewis, who breaks past one defender and gets enough yardage for the first down and a little extra.
Hill to Lewis. That's good for a Merrillville first down.
It's the kind of pass, the kind of safe pass that gives the quarterback some more confidence after his last pass was intercepted.
After a 14-yard pickup through the air, it's a Four Seasons mechanical first down for the Pirates. They put a receiver in motion from right to left, and now Hill will float one into the end zone where it is caught by Smoot for a Pirate touchdown.
I think he was almost surprised that he was that open, and he had a little trouble bringing the ball in.
So Michael Smoot picks up his 6th touchdown of the season, and it's the Pirates who get on the board first, 26 yards through the air, taking a 6-0 lead here with 3:10 remaining in the first quarter. Benito Gonzalez will look to send this one through the uprights.
Michael Hill showing no ill effects of the previous interception. Led him right down the field.
The snap, the hold, and the kick, all good, as that extra point goes through the uprights, making it a 7-0 lead for the Pirates. We will see the kickoff coming up next. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
From lighting up Friday night football to powering the classrooms that shape the students of Lake County, IBEW Local 697 is proud to support our region's schools and the communities we call home. A career as a union electrician could be your next great move. Your next cap might be a hard hat. IBEW Local 697, powering futures, powering the region.
This kickoff and all kickoffs are presented by Quintel Incorporated, handling jobs of all sizes throughout the country since 1994. So after a 26-yard passing touchdown, the Pirates will look to kick this one from left to right. Merrillville leads 7-0 as this high kick caught at the 6-yard line, and he will look to take it through to the left side. He turns the corner, still going, gets past Gonzalez, takes it to the 25 and all the way to the end zone, but there is some laundry on the field. This one might be coming back.
We got a block in the back.
He's
going to call it a hold, but
Damon Thomas on the return. They will have to make the trip all the way back.
There was no doubt about that one. I don't think it was necessary.
That erases the long kick return TD that would have been for the Wolves, and now we'll see their offense back on the field. So you can visit regionsports.com, Facebook /Region Sports Nation, Instagram, and Region Sports Network for this week's Home Improvement Top 10 presented by Enikenberg Exteriors. You can find them at the web at ebergexteriors.com. Merrillville number 3 in that poll, Michigan City number 5, so big matchup here at Ames Field.
Those are the types of things that I mentioned before the game about Michigan City being their own worst enemy.
1st and 10 from their own 25. Hart's looking to pass. Will roll out to his right, sends it downfield to Collier, who makes the grab. Collier goes airborne at the 40 and is able to reel it in while bracing for impact.
Again, it's basically a jump ball. The defender's back was to the ball.
So after the Four Seasons Mechanical first down, the Pirates will move into Merrillville territory. The Wolves, will move into Pirate territory. 1st and 10 on the 40. 2.5 minutes left to go. Merrillville leads 7-0. Hart looking left. Floats one up to McKinney, and he cannot make the acrobatic catch. It squeaks out of his hands, incomplete.
Pressure being applied by the defensive front, making him throw the ball, I think, a little bit earlier than he would have really liked to on these short passes. Even the short passes, they're getting to him very quickly.
So the incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 for the Wolves. They will get everybody set up at the line. 2 receivers out right, 3 to the left. Hart, the lone man in the backfield, the senior quarterback, puts a running back in motion. He will hand it off to Evans, and then Evans has some room along the left side. Is dropped by Jenkins at the 35-yard line.
It's a nice gain there. It looked like he might be ready to get a little bit more there, but that hole closed quickly.
So the 6-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 4. The Wolves will move up to the line here, trying to pick up a new set of downs and answer after that touchdown. So Evans, the senior running back on that carry, picked up 6. He'll be next to Hart in the backfield. Hart scans his options, looks left, downfield, and trying to get it to Laurent, but it is incomplete as Laurent was guarded by Warren Brown.
There's a nice defensive play by Brown, had him step for step. Wouldn't let him adjust to the ball. Basically ran him out of bounds there.
This appears to be 4-down territory here as they've entered Four Seasons Mechanical 4-down territory, sponsored by Four Seasons Mechanical in Merrillville. Visit them on the web at fourseasonsmechanical.com. So the Wolves keep the offense on the field on Merrillville's 34-yard line. They need 4 yards here. 2 running backs in the backfield next to Hart.
Good movement on the right side of Michigan City. Number 60.
Pirates appear to be showing some pressure in the right side of the line. A little eager there, so that will move the Wolves back 5 yards. So you go from 4th and 4 to 4th and 9. Will we still see the offense on the field here?
Looks like they're bringing the punt team on.
So it appears we will see the punt team. Alvaro Serrano will look to avoid the touchback here. Warren Brown, the return man for the Pirates. Brown will be set up at the 10. And the snap to Serrano. Floats. Bounces at the 5 and takes a roll backwards. So the Wolves will be able to down that one inside the 10.
Merrillville has been able to move the ball on all their possessions, starting a little bit deeper here. This is by far their worst field position. Let's see what they can do with it.
So Merrillville will take over on their own 8-yard line. 92 yards to go, 1:25 to play in the first quarter. We'll start on the right hash mark. They finished their last drive with points. Good bounce back drive after that previous one ended in an interception.
Got to have a short memory after things like that.
Looks like we will see Hill and Jordan in the backfield. There'll be a handoff to Jordan. He will rumble to the right side of the line, but the Wolves able to swarm to him, stopping him for a loss. Mark Fitzpatrick able to get to him for a loss, making it 2nd and 12 from the 6.
This could be big for Michigan City if they can force Merrillville into a 3-and-out and get some good field position.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter. It's a play-action look, and he was trying to throw it to the left to Lewis, but he had to twist to the left and could not make the catch. be 3rd and 12 for Merrillville, deep in their own side of the field on their own 6-yard line. So Hill will be in the backfield with J.Q. Johnson, just shy of their own end zone. 3 receivers out left. Hill is looking left. There's pressure. He has to swim forward, throws sidearm, connects with Smoot as he's wrestled down.
They're giving him the first.
So good job by Hill to anticipate that pressure. Is this able to escape and finds a Four Seasons Mechanical first down. New set of downs for the Pirates from their own 18.
Michigan City still with a chance to stop them deep in their...
It's a handoff to Jordan. He powers forward through the middle of the line, picks up a handful of yards on first down. 25 seconds and counting remaining in the first quarter. We'll see if that was the last play of the quarter.
Second down and 4.
I think they're just going to let it run out.
Appears to be so. So the Pirates score on a 26-yard touchdown from Hill to Smoot, and they lead 7-0 after the first quarter of action. They're driving on their own 23-yard line, 2nd and 5. We'll see what they can draw up when we come back. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
Check out the IBEW Local 697 electrifying plays from this week's football action. Visit regionsports.com, Facebook/RegionSportsNation, or on Instagram. The electrifying plays presented by IBEW Local 697, the electrical professionals. So start of the second quarter here at Ames Field, where Merrillville leads Michigan City 7-0. Hill will hand it off to Jordan on the end around, and he drives forward, trying to pick up the 5 yards for the first down.
A flag on the play.
Yes, there was a pile up, and we'll see what the call was as they were able to get Jordan involved on motion. It will be against the offense, sending them back 5 yards. So on that motion started a little too soon. So that makes it 2nd and 10 from the 18. So as Merrillville was able to move things forward as they were backed up to their own 6-yard line to start this drive. They put Jordan in motion, and they will hand it off on the sweep to the right side. He will roll forward and picks up some of the yards lost on that penalty. Looks like he gets about 6 yards on the pickup. Gets to the 25.
Still trying to break something on that edge. They're getting good yardage from it, but I believe it just might be a matter of time before they break one.
3rd and short. They put Jordan in motion again. He will take the handoff, goes up the middle, and then cuts to the right. And there's a pile up. A player loses his helmet, and there's a flag on the field. So we'll get all this sorted out as both teams had a few calls go against them, and trying to clean that up as we move into the second quarter here.
Just waiting for something to pop here. Two very athletic and offensive teams here, but not a lot of fireworks so far.
We've seen this penalty will go against the Wolves, so that will pick up a new set of downs for the Pirates. we've seen both teams connected on some long passes when they're in their own end, but then it's once they get into the opposing territory where they seem to get stifled a little bit.
Yep, whether it's the defense standing up or, again, offense is shooting themselves in the foot.
1st and 10 from the Pirates from their own 44-yard line. 11:28 left to play in the second quarter. Merrillville hanging on to a 7-0 lead. Lone receiver out left, that's Darnell Bowles. The tight end and 2 receivers will be to the right. Johnson and Hill in the backfield, and there will be some movement at the line as the Wolves are showing blitz, and they cross the line.
Came a bit early.
So back-to-back penalties against Michigan City, helping the Pirates work their way downfield.
That makes it 1st and 5 for the Pirates.
1st and 5 now from their own 49-yard line. Merrillville getting ready at the line as the Wolves adjust personnel at the line. They put Jordan in motion from right to left. Hill drops back to pass, continues to climb in the pocket. Lost one downfield to Smoot, and he makes the catch under pressure.
It's a very nice throw by Hill. Rolling to his left, he had to get his shoulders around and delivered a strike.
Defensive back just nearly got a paw on that one, but it gets past him and right into the hands of Smoot. Picks up a long Four Seasons mechanical first down at the 26, and this one will be blown dead as the ball was snapped. False start on Merrillville, so that'll move them back 5 yards. Making it 1st and 15 from the 31.
Again, Merrillville methodically just moving the ball downfield.
10:55 remaining in the second quarter. 1st and long for the Pirates. It's a handoff to Johnson. He shakes from right to left, pushes past one defender, and he will go all the way to the end zone. Jaquarius Johnson with a 31-yard scamper adds to the lead for the Pirates.
You had some nice blocking up front, but what you saw there from Johnson was good vision. Little hesitation move there. Saw the opening out to the left and was quickly through the hole and up the sideline and up to pay dirt.
That TD run from Johnson makes it a 13-0 lead with 10:46 remaining. Awaiting the extra point from Benito Gonzalez. So Gonzalez looks to send this one through the uprights. The snap, the hold, the kick, all true to form. As we have now a 14-0 lead for the Pirates. 10:46 left to go here in the second quarter. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I've received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
Calling all current and future homeowners in the Northwest Indiana area. Whether you're buying or selling, Brent Wright is here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful. With years of experience, personalized service, and a deep knowledge of the market, Brent will help you find the perfect place or get the best deal for your property. Call today at 219-406-7195 and take the first step towards your real estate goals. Contact Brent Wright, the right way to buy and sell real estate.
This kickoff and all kickoffs are brought to you by Quintel Incorporated, handling jobs of all sizes throughout the country since 1994. At the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Crowell Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals. As we saw J.Q. Johnson pick up his 5th rushing touchdown of the year on a 31-yard rush to make it a 14-0 lead for the Pirates. Benito Gonzalez steps into his kickoff. Floats it short to the 35, and the Wolves will fall on that one. So avoided any miscues on that kickoff. It gives the Wolves good field position as they look to answer down 2 scores.
You know, we're still kind of early in the game, almost a little under 11 minutes left in the second quarter, but you almost feel that Michigan City has to answer somehow, has to get some points on the board with this drive.
Trinity Hart will bring the offense out to their own 37-yard line and trailing 14-0. They will receive the kickoff at the half, but certainly you're right, have to think points in the first half. Crucial here as Hart fires to McKinney. McKinney stiff arms past one defender and is taken down at the 45, but there was a flag on the play.
I wonder if you might have a face mask there.
As Zaire McKinney was leading with that left hand, he was able to send it into the face mask of Antoine Jenkins. Did he grab hold of it? We'll find out. The face mask on the Pirates. So Zaire McKinney, him dangerous in the passing game. He had 7 receptions for 162 yards and 2 touchdowns last week at Valpo in that win over the Vikings, and he helps pick up the Four Seasons Mechanical first down.
That's a big first down. Now deep in the Pirate territory, and again, want to get some points on the board here. You want to answer.
Hill in the Hart in the shotgun from the Pirates 30. He will hand it off to Thurman. He will scoot forward to the left. He's tackled just short of the 25, so a positive pickup on first down. Jeremy Thurman picks up 4 yards there. 2 run more with the stop for the Pirates. Makes it 2nd and 6, so the Wolves on a big passing play from McKinney and a penalty find themselves working deeper into Pirate territory. At the left hash mark here. 26 yards separate them from pay dirt, and we will see a flag before the snap. It will be a false start on the Wolves. So they immediately lose those 4 yards they picked up, making it 2nd and 11.
Can't have those negative plays after a couple positive plays like you had.
Now Hart drops back to pass, throws to the sideline to McKinney. He tries to make the one-handed catch, but just couldn't quite haul it in. So the incompletion makes it 3rd and 11.
You want to be careful here. You don't want to turn the ball over. You want to at least maybe give yourself a chance. If you can't pick up the first down, pick up a good chunk of it, and thinking 4-down territory.
Pirates showing pressure before the snap as Hart drops back looking to pass. Has to evade that pressure, and he will be stopped by Aaron Coy-Kendall and Stanley Freeman as he had nowhere to go there.
No hesitation. I think they're going to go for it.
That will bring up 4th down, and they've entered Four Seasons Mechanical 4-down territory, brought to you by Four Seasons Mechanical in Merrillville. 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Michigan City trailing 14-0. They will go for it here on the 31-yard line of Merrillville. Trio of receivers split out to the left, one to the right. Hart climbs the ladder in the pocket, throws one downfield to McKinney, and it is incomplete. Defended on the play by Greg Hughes. He breaks it up, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Going to throw that up again, try to, again, win the jump ball, and at that time it did not work.
He was looking for his trusted receiver, Zaire McKinney, but broken up by the Pirates, and they will take over on their own 31, leading 14-0, and you really have to think a score here could make this that much larger of a hill for the Wolves to climb up.
Momentum slowly starting to build here for Merrillville, and if they can move the ball like they have. They moved the ball each time they've had it.
Hart. Hill in the gun, puts Jordan in motion. He will hand it off to Jordan. He will slide to the left, takes a defender with him, picks up a handful of yards on first down.
I think he just said, I'm not looking for daylight here. I'm just going to run over the defender, get a couple extra yards.
Ethan Burskirk, the linebacker, was one who got in the way of Jordan there, and they both went tumbling over. 5-yard pickup. Just over 8 minutes to play here. Hill in the gun. Bunch formation. They will move Jordan. And now Hill will keep it. Rolls to the right and lunges forward as there's a flag thrown near the sideline. So Buskirk with the tackle. We'll see what the call is on the keeper. Will be against the Pirates, so that will send them backwards after Hill was able to pick up a couple yards.
Good holding on the edge there. It was hard to tell whether that was a design play or a little broken play. Hill looked a little bit surprised that he had the ball and tried to make the best of it. And a lot of times those broken plays is when you do find penalties like that.
So the penalty makes it 2nd and 14, all the way back to their 27. Pirates looking for a positive connection, and they will take a timeout here with 7:47 remaining in the second quarter. Merrillville will talk things over in the huddle. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Flip the switch, a light turns on. Press the button, machines and instruments come to life. Touch the screen, communicate with the world. Simple tasks, guaranteed results, every second of every day. That's the power of power. And that's the power brought to you by the NECA contractors and electrical workers of Local 531.
So Hill brings his troops to the line for 2nd and 14 from their own 27. Puts Jordan in motion, and he'll drop it off to Jordan. Jordan looking to break things to the right side. He lowers the shoulder, keeps going, and tumbles forward to pick up a bunch of yards.
It's a nice chunky yardage to make it 3rd and manageable here.
So they've really been able to use Jordan well on those sweeps. And him just...
He's been able to turn the corner each time and get positive yardage.
Picks up 8 yards there, makes it 3rd and 6, all the way on their own 35. Here's Hill, running out of time in the pocket. He's going to keep it and run. He is able to power forward to the right and gets to his own sideline. It will be enough for a new set of downs for the Pirates, and they'll pick up a Four Seasons mechanical first down.
I have to see where he went out from this angle and across the field there.
He was awfully close to that marker.
Yes. At first I thought he had it safely, but then when I saw the referee marking the ball, it was like, oh, maybe not.
So he was able to get to the 41, so I guess he needed to get to the 40 there. Now Hill drops back to pass, fires one towards midfield to Smoot. Smoot shakes past one defender and then is brought down by a pair of Wolves at the 49.
That's the second time Hill has thrown against the grain, so to speak, rolling to his left and throwing back to the right, and both times he's been right on target.
Picks up the Four Seasons mechanical first down. So they've entered Michigan City territory at the 49. Looking to build up field, and they've worked some time off the clock here as well. 6:34 left to play in the first half. So they will hand it off to Jordan in motion to the right. And he spins forward to pick up about 5 yards.
It's been a very methodical Merrillville team.
This is these long drives that they can put together when you're Michigan City trailing 14 already. This can be so demoralizing as they just continue to pick up yards and move their way downfield.
Very true.
2nd and 6. Jordan in the tight end spot. Hill will look to pass. He fires one downfield. It is caught. And all the way to the end zone for a Pirate touchdown. Dermot Bogard takes it 45 yards to the house.
Another pass that just floated right in there. Nice play by, I'm sorry to catch the name of who caught the ball, but caught that. It came right over basically his back and kept his eye on the ball. Hung on and 6. Beautiful throw by Hill again.
Bogard picks up his first receiving touchdown of the season, makes it a 20-0 lead with 5:53 remaining in the second quarter. Benito Gonzalez will look to hammer this one forward. His kick goes through the uprights, puts the exclamation point on that scoring drive. The Pirates lead the Wolves 21-0 with just under 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
When it comes to your money, you deserve more than just numbers on a page. You deserve someone who sees the full picture. Meet Mark Machnick, one of Northwest Indiana's most trusted accounting professionals. Whether you're running a business, planning for retirement, or just trying to make sense of tax season, Mark Machnick, located in Highland, makes it simple, personal, and believe it or not, painless. Contact Mark and his team today at 219-595-5290. Mark Machnick, CPA.
Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
At the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers Local 374. And this kickoff and all kickoffs are presented by Quintel Incorporated, handling jobs of all sizes throughout the country since 1994. Merrillville takes a 21-0 lead following a 45-yard touchdown strike from Michael Hill to Dermot Bogard. It was the second touchdown through the air for Hill. And so after the Pirates stopped the Wolves on 4th down, they were able to drive downfield and finish the drive with a touchdown. Gonzalez steps into his kick. It floats short and in and out of the hands of the return man. The ball is loose on the carpet. Both teams pouncing towards it.
You've got more white shirts pointing their way than you've got blue shirts.
Let's find out. And it will be a Merrillville football. Jakeed Jones was able to secure it. And so now Merrillville will take over in Michigan City territory on the 32-yard line.
Almost a must for Michigan City to try to force a turnover here.
We've talked about the momentum, how after that 4th down stop, it might be swinging towards Merrillville. It seems to continue to fall their way as Hill looking to pass. Heaves one to the right, was looking for Smoot, but he was well defended by the Wolves, incomplete.
A lot of teams like to do that after a sudden change like that with good field position, go right for the jugular.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 32 and 5 minutes, 41 seconds left to play in the second half, or in the second quarter, pardon me, as the Pirates lead 21-0. Chance to add to this lead before the half. They will hand it off to Jordan. He will cut to the right. He is stopped by a pair of Wolves. Gibson, one of the first Michigan City players to get to the ball carrier.
This is a big third down for Michigan City here.
3rd and 6 from the Michigan City 28-yard line. See Hill bringing the Pirates to the line here as there seems to be a bit of a communication issue as he was looking back to the coach for the play. 13 seconds to snap the ball. Tight formation. He drops back to pass. Throws one to Smoot on the sideline, and it goes in and out of his hands, incomplete. Smoot clearly frustrated after that one. It brings up 4th down for Merrillville.
Had the ball right in his hands. It almost looked like he didn't want it, like he threw it away from himself, but
4th and 6. It appears the Pirates have entered Four Seasons Mechanical 4-down territory, brought to you by Four Seasons Mechanical in Merrillville. And now they will take a timeout. So a big play going here as we will keep it locked in here. A reminder that if you stay with us after the game, when we'll name the proud to be Union Play of the Game presented by Ironworkers Local 395. To find out how you can become a Union Ironworker, visit ironworkers395.com. So here in this matchup between two top 5 teams in our RSN poll, 2 of the top teams in the Duneland, it has been Merrillville leading 21-0 over Michigan City, and they have a chance to, I don't want to say put this game out of reach as it's still in the first half, but if they can score on this possession here, that can make things very difficult. Razor-thin margins for Michigan City following a score here.
Yeah, we've talked about a couple big moments in the game already, and here's another one for Michigan City. If Merrillville is going to go for it on 4th down here, you need a stop. You got to get the ball back without giving up any more points to Merrillville.
We did see the Wolves stop the Pirates on 4th down earlier in this game. They had a huge 4th down stop to beat the Vikings at Valpo last week. So this is a battle-tested Michigan City defense, but perhaps one of their biggest tests of the night. 4th and 6 to go for Hill and the Pirates. Hill's going to roll to his left. Keeps scanning his options. Throws and incomplete. He was looking for Smoot. It was broken up. Elijah Connolly breaks up the pass, and the Wolves force the turnover on downs.
Very big play for Michigan City there to keep them off the scoreboard. Without even giving up 3 points there. Now they're in a position here where they can move the ball. They've got plenty of time to get the ball down the field and get some points on the board before half.
Let's talk about the momentum going back and forth. That pendulum, you think about it for Michigan City, if you can get points on this drive, they get the ball at the half, so they could make this a one-score game in theory if they can take care of business. 4:49 to go in the second quarter. Hart brings his team up to the line on their own 28. They'll put a receiver in motion. It'll be a keeper. Hart scrambles to the right, shakes past one defender. He has room to go at the 40, 45-50, still going at the 40, and he is brought out of bounds by Warren Brown, but a huge pickup on the ground by Tristan Hart.
Very big play to get the ball again into Merrillville territory. Now we have to finish this drive.
It's a Four Seasons Mechanical first down, brought to you by Four Seasons Mechanical in Merrillville. A 35-yard scramper by Tristan Hart makes it 1st and 10 on Merrillville's 37. Hart will hand it off to McKinney. McKinney powers forward, knocks through one defender, takes a tumble all the way to the 20, and gets a new set of downs for the Wolves.
They look to have found something on their right edge there, attacking the left side of the Merrillville defense on the edge. Two very positive plays.
Following the Four Seasons Mechanical first down, it will be 1st and 10 from the 20. Hart in the gun, Evans to his left. Now they'll put Collier in motion. It'll be a keeper for Hart. He drives forward and is brought down at the 10. So the run game getting it done for Michigan City as Hart picks up another Four Seasons Mechanical first down.
This looks like a much different Michigan City offense on this drive. Looks like they got a little mad at the situation here.
From the 9, first down, goal to go. McKinney tries to swim through, but Q-Ron Moore stifles him at the 9. So he's able to pick up a couple. So first and goal from the 7, 3:45 and counting left in the half. The Wolves have been able to fly down the field with the ground game. 3.5 minutes to go. Hart, play action, throws to the end zone. It'll be a completion just short of the goal line.
What he do there is make sure he got the catch, and that's what he did.
So he was able to get it to his man, Laurent. So a yard to go. As a timeout called just before the snap. So Michigan City takes a timeout, but they seem to have found something that's been working here on this drive with 2:53 to go. Merrillville still leads 21-0, but the Wolves are in a position to try to cut into that deficit.
Been working on the left side of that Merrillville defense. We'll see if they go that way. Looking at how Michigan City was setting up, one of the things that is different in this day and age, back from when I started coaching football, you don't see them get under center much anymore at the 1-yard line, and it's sometimes, you look at Philadelphia with their tush push, which is illegal in high school ball, but still a quarterback sneak. That's you're picking up 4 automatic yards there. So let's see what Michigan City runs here from the 1 on the goal line.
Appears they will be in the shotgun here, as you're right. You really just don't see that under center run game too much anymore, and when they try to get these quarterbacks running downhill, sometimes that doesn't always go their way, as it'll be a handoff to the running back. He powers forward, past the goal line, and it's a touchdown for the Wolves.
They needed that.
1-yard touchdown run by DQ Fields. They hand it off to the 6'2", 250-pound senior. Normally plays defensive end, but they get him a carry out of the backfield there, and it's a big one for the touchdown.
He got hit behind the line, but he made with the extra effort, he powered in.
And the PAT is good. The Wolves are on the board with 2:48 remaining in the first half. Merrillville leads 21-7. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Have you checked out Centier Bank's student checking account? This no-fee checking account is perfect for students and teens ages 14 to 24 and comes with all the features you need to succeed, such as a debit card, digital banking, and automatic deposit. Centier Bank can help you start establishing good spending habits today for your better tomorrow. For more information, visit Centier.com/student-checking or visit your local branch. If you are under the age of 18, your parent or guardian must also sign on the Centier student checking account. At the age of 25, your account will automatically convert to the Centier checking account. You must deposit $25 to open this account. This account is not eligible for overdraft advantage. Member FDIC.
Kickoff and all kickoffs are presented by Quintel Incorporated, handling jobs of all sizes throughout the country since 1994. So after Michigan City gets some momentum back after that touchdown by Fields, cutting the deficit to 14, we'll see how they're able to finish the half out. Starts with this kickoff and then see if the defense can continue to step up.
Plenty of time still left on the clock for Merrillville, but they're down to 1 timeout.
So the kickoff from Sexton goes high to the 9-yard line, where Walker's able to get it, turns things to the right, keeps driving forward as a flag is thrown behind the play. So we'll get things sorted out. As Curtis Walker got a long run up on that return, but we'll see how much of it will count.
They're indicating holding again.
Both teams have been plagued by penalties here in this first half. Certainly something that we'll have to clean up in the second half to avoid costly mistakes.
Takes away what would have been good field position.
So the Wolves
2:41 left.
Had what would have been a kick return touchdown taken away by a penalty, and now the Pirates get a long return erased by a penalty. Now they go back to their 19 for a new set of downs. So Hill in the shotgun with Johnson to his left. He drops back to pass. He has a couple of defenders in front of him. He's able to thread the needle to Jordan. Jordan keeps going to the 29 where he steps out of bounds. So Hill was able to just pop it over 3 defensive linemen right up in his face and
took advantage of the aggressiveness of the Michigan City front line. And, as you said, dropped it right over their heads.
Picks up 9 yards there, gets to the 28. Hill again looking to pass. He's got pressure in the pocket, and Howard gets to him, stops him behind the line.
He was lucky he held on to that ball.
So Desmond Howard with the sack. Makes it 3rd and 5 for the Pirates. Howard with his 9th tackle for loss on the season. Big 3rd and 5 here with 2 minutes to go. Merrillville leads 21-7. And there will be a timeout taken by the Wolves, stopping things with 1:51 to play. They will try to get things sorted out as Michigan City defense has really stepped up at times this evening. Despite the 21 points allowed, they've had 2 stops on 4th down. They had an interception. It's been a lot to be proud of for this defense, and they are once again called into action here.
This would be huge to, again, keep the momentum going into halftime, and as you said, they get the ball coming out. Be plenty of time for them to try to do something if they can get the ball back here.
So the Pirates break huddle. Hill will bring his team to the line here on their own 24-yard line. As the home crowd looking to energize their defense, they need a stop here. Hill checks things out at the line. Johnson will be in the backfield with him. We got 3 receivers to the left, 1 out to the right. Hill pump fakes, connects with Lewis at the 30. They try to push him back.
Got the first.
Right now, Lewis able to pick up the first down, a Four Seasons mechanical first down at that. New set of downs for the Pirates on their own 30. Late in the second quarter.
See if they keep the ball in the air or content to, they're going to throw.
Hill's looking to pass here. Although he is being stifled in the backfield, he's going to keep it and run. Gets to the 35, and then he will head out of bounds, but picks up 5 on the scramble.
Michigan City front line is able to apply more pressure than they have earlier in the game, but you can't give him an escape route there. You can see if you give him just even a little bit of a crease, he's going to find it and he's going to hurt you.
So he gets 7 there, makes it 2nd and 3. Bowles will be the receiver, short side to the left. 3 more out to the right. Johnson next to Hill in the backfield. Hill rolls to the right, floats one downfield looking for Smoot. Incomplete, and there's a flag thrown.
It's going to be defensive holding.
He was looking for Michael Smoot, who we saw with a touchdown grab earlier in this game. It will be against the Wolves, so that penalties continue to hurt both of these sides, and costly time for Michigan City with 1:17 remaining in the second quarter. New set of downs for the Pirates. 1st and 10 from their own 47. We'll gather here near the line of scrimmage. Tight formation, 2 tight ends on the right side. And there will be another penalty again against the Wolves, so that adds 5 more yards for Merrillville here.
In tennis, they call those unforced errors, and that's the worst time of the half to have these. You're letting Merrillville move the ball down the field without taking any time off the clock.
That penalty makes it 1st and 5 as they split Jordan out to the right. Hill dropping back to pass. He sends one towards Lewis. It gets broken up. Good coverage on the play by Devontae Fields.
They had him bracketed well. One underneath, one over the top. Hill tried to float it in there.
Fields had the interception earlier. He gets the pass breakup. Makes it 2nd and 5 with 1:11 to play. So Hill and the Pirates get to the line. Seeing if they can draw up something that finds its way to the end zone here in the last 71 seconds of the half. Hill, play fake, goes to the left, sends a dart to Lewis. He goes rolling, cannot complete the catch. He was swarmed to by Jeremy Thurman to help break up that pass.
Again, good pressure by Michigan City, allowing him to leak out to the left and almost completed it for the 1st down.
3rd and 5 following the incompletion. Jordan will be in the backfield with Hill. As he's getting his receiver set. 10 seconds on the play clock. 1:05 left to go in the half. Hill escapes the pocket, rolls to the right, sends one towards Smoot, and he will get enough for the 1st down. Breaks past one defender, gets to the 30, and goes out of bounds. Michael Smoot picks up 18 for the Pirates.
I was a little worried there. Smoot made the move and took the ball back inside, and I was wondering why he didn't get out, but he had the presence of mind once he gained the 5 or 6 extra yards to get back out of bounds and stop the clock without having to use that last time out.
Following the Four Seasons mechanical 1st down, it'll be a new set of downs from the 30. 54 seconds to go. I mentioned the Pirates still have 1 timeout remaining. Hill shakes to the left. Looking to turn the corner. He has room, gets to the 25, and steps out of bounds at the 15. Long scramble for Michael Hill, and he gets the Four Seasons mechanical 1st down.
You have to credit Michael Hill there. He's been under pressure. They've been getting good pressure on him, but he's had the presence of mind to roll and look downfield, and if he has a receiver, he's throwing the ball. If there's nothing there, he's running it.
From the 15, 1st down, swing pass to Jordan. He's able to hang on, pushes past one defender, leans forward, gets to the end zone, but there will be a lot to break down after this one as 2 separate officials threw the flag.
If there was anything that was going on behind the play.
Jordan on the reception nearly dropped it, was able to recover, kept going, had a stiff arm past the defender, but a lot of effort just for that one to be erased on the holding penalty.
It's a huge mistake for Merrillville because that occurred behind the play. I don't think there was any need for that.
So the Pirates backed up. Be 1st and 20 from their own, or from the Michigan City 25. 35 seconds to play. Hill and Jordan in the backfield. Hill steps back in the pocket, unleashes one to his receiver. He moves forward to Shelley, and Shelley's able to pick up a good chunk of those yards lost on the hold to make it 2nd and about 7. Getting it to the 12. Now Hill in the pocket to pass. Throws one towards the corner to Lewis. It's broken up. swatted away by Smoot as there was a flag thrown.
I don't think the offense was set there, so might be a type of an illegal motion penalty here. So I don't know if he would have caught it, if the touchdown would have caught, it would have counted. Let's see. The officials are discussing this.
So we will get things sorted out as penalties have been costly for both sides on this drive. Early on, it was Michigan City that allowed Merrillville to move up, and now the Pirates have sent themselves moving backwards. And that one will send them in reverse here.
Had 2 penalties on the offense. Motion, which they declined. Holding, which they took. Holding's the bigger of the 2 for 10 yards.
Second down from the 22. 2nd and 18 with 10 seconds remaining. So the Pirates get ready here. Hill throws to his left to Lewis. Lewis runs into one of the linemen. He gets stood up at the 20. They'll have to be quick here as time is winding down. So Hill's able to get it to Lewis. He picks up 2 yards. Looks like they'll burn that last time out with 2.3 seconds remaining and try to send this one through the uprights. So 10 seconds remaining on that play. They had to be cautious to avoid running out of time there. They were able to keep just 2 seconds left.
You're looking at about a 37-yard field goal.
Benito Gonzalez will be tasked with handling this one. Let's see if the senior has enough distance to drill it.
This could be big for Merrillville to steal back a little of that momentum that Michigan City got by scoring that touchdown.
It's a 21-7 lead for Merrillville over Michigan City. The Wolves will get the ball at the half. So adding just even a 3 points here would be huge. So Gonzalez to hold, or to kick, Bowles to hold. Revea forward with the snap. So 37-yard attempt for Benito Gonzalez, and there was motion before the snap. So that will make it 5 yards shorter now for Gonzalez. Now a 32-yard attempt for the Pirates. Certainly a lot to sort out between both teams, providing a lot of yards through penalties in the first half. So now the ball will be on the 15. 32-yard field goal attempt for Benito Gonzalez. Gonzalez's kick sails high and through the uprights as time expires. So he will add 3 points to the lead. The Pirates are ahead over the Wolves, 24-7. We'll have some halftime coverage, take a look at some scores around the region. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Bob Lovell. This is our weekly conversation with the commissioner of the IHSAA. It's Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, week 5 of the high school football season approaching us. We have a girls golf sectionals beginning this week. Tell me I'm losing my mind. It doesn't seem possible that we're already there. And on top of that, October the 12th will be the pairing show for football. So help me understand what's going on.
You know, the days get shorter, coaches, and as the days get shorter, we get close to the tournament season, and that's, just right around the corner. You know, girls golf, we started back the first week of August, and they've been playing and getting better, and we're going to start the March Storage Prairie View Golf Course where we hold the state finals here this weekend, so it's shaping up to be a really good tournament. But, yeah, time flies in football and pairing shows, and everything that we do as far as fall sport offerings is right around the corner. We're excited to get there, but the good thing is we're ready. We plan every day for our tournaments and constantly have conversations with people who are going to host for us, our great member schools. Let's see what kind of spin we can put on this year's chapter of IHSAA Sports.
If you want to be a real sports fan, you need to think about becoming a licensed official in the IHSAA. It's a shortage. It's a problem, not just here in Indiana, but across the country. So give that a thought. What can people do, Paul? Can they go to a portion of your website and find out how to get involved in becoming a licensed official?
Yeah, the easiest way is to go to ihsaa.org, and there's a tab at the top of the page that has the word officials on it. If you simply click on that officials, it'll start walking you through the process. And we encourage people. We love to play the game. And one way you can always stay connected is becoming an official. And we've got, I constantly hear from officials about how much they enjoy it, number one, but how close they've become to other other officials. And it's really kind of it's a neat group of guys. I mean, they play golf together and they learn how to become better officials. And I know some that even travel together when they're going on vacation. They become that close with other officials. And I always tell people, you never have to quit playing the game. You just got to do something different. Some people coach it, some people watch it, but the best thing to do is go out and officiate these contests.
We've talked about a lot of things. You're on the road still, meeting with your constituents around the state in your annual fall meetings with schools. I'm hopeful that continues to be successful and beneficial for everybody with everybody involved.
It is. It's so important for us with 410 member schools now for us to get out and meet with each of them. And we travel to 8 different spots around the state over a period of time, and we want to present information, but also we want to be on a listening tour. And whether we're talking in the hallway before or after or during the meeting, it gives us a chance to touch base with our membership because not all of our schools look the same. And if you're at Shakamak with a 1A school, it looks different than if you're at Carmel High School here in central Indiana.
We continue to march toward the end of football. Week number 5 is upon us as we speak. To this point, you and the rest of your staff have done a masterful job of handling the weather.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. Weather is certainly something that's very important to us. People get out in nice nights, but Coach, one thing now too, if we do end up with a bad weather evening, there's an opportunity to watch these games on ihsatv.org, and you can get out and a lot of games are broadcast on Friday and Saturday nights, and there's a chance to continue to watch the games, even if the weather's not so great. And we would encourage people to try that option also, if the weather dictates that.
Once again, Commissioner, thanks for your time. Be safe on the highways, and thanks for all you do.
Thanks, Coach. And everybody tune in to Friday and Saturday night as you travel home so you can listen to Coach talk about all the great games in the state.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Halftime at Ames Field, where Merrillville leads 24-7 over Michigan City. And this scoreboard update is brought to you by Strachan Van Til. Strachan Van Til Food Market. Strachan Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. Let's take a look at some of the scores we have from around the region. At the half, Chesterton leads Valpo 14-10. Portage ahead Crown Point ahead over Portage 33-7 in the second quarter. Bishop Knoll leads Calumet Christian 14-6. At the half, Lowell leads Highland 35-0. Andrean ahead over Hobart at halftime 10-0. And Griffith leads River Forest 35-7. So scores continue to filter in here. Many games at halftime. We are in the midst of a top 5 showdown, 24-7. Merrillville leading over Michigan City. Follow all of tonight's Region football scores live on the Hometown Scoreboard, streaming on youtube.com/Region Sports, facebook.com/Region Sports, and regionsports.com, courtesy of your neighborhood Strachan Van Til. Shop online for delivery or curbside pickup at strachanvantil.com. We'll be back for more halftime coverage and preview the second half between the Wolves and Pirates. So stick around. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Hi, my name is Mark Machnick. I'm the owner of Mark Machnick CPA firm in Highland, Indiana on Kennedy Avenue. I've been working with Region Sports for years now. Started working with Chris years ago, just on some special projects, advertising here and there. After a while, kind of increased the advertising. Mainly was doing it for the community involvement. It's such a great network and program they do with the high school sports. But as time went by, I started getting on there more frequently. And then the phone starts ringing. And I was getting calls all the time from people. Hey, I saw your ad on so-and-so football game. I saw your ad on a basketball game. And it's really helped my business. It's increased the volume. We're a tight community in Northwest Indiana, sports-wise, and just a lot of community involvement. So that's mainly why I got into it. I remember watching one game. It was a basketball game, and I think there was a little bit of an altercation. And as the altercation was happening, my ad was right on the bottom, and someone typed in, "I wonder what Mark Machnick's thinking right now." And I was thinking, wow, this is awesome. It's really been a great feature for my business. It's the only advertising I do. I don't advertise anywhere else other than Region Sports. It's for the business, but mainly for the involvement with the community. I played high school baseball here in Highland. And ever since I've been advertising on Region Sports, a lot of my old coaches are now my clients. A lot of my old teammates come in here. My recommendation, if you're a business here in Northwest Indiana, I think Region Sports is, for your money, it's one of the best places that you can advertise. I mean, I can advertise on billboards. I could do anywhere I want to. And I choose Region Sports, mainly because I get a lot of feedback. Especially on the high school level, a lot of the parents, if they can't make a game, they're watching it online. They're watching a replay, the grandparents. So it's done wonders for my business, and it's my go-to for advertising. It's the only spot I would advertise. So if you're a business owner in the area, really look into advertising on Region Sports. It's going to be well worth your money, and you'll make tenfold on what you're spending. Region Sports Network, they're the only game in town, but they're more than just a game.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Strachan Van Til, we believe grocery shopping should be simple. Now, shopping is easier than ever with our new and improved website. Find what you need fast. Browse your favorite products, add them to your cart, and check out in just a few quick steps. Choose between convenient in-store pickup or let us handle the heavy lifting. From our shelves to your doorstep. Skip the lines, shop your way, and spend more time on what matters most. With our rewards program, enjoy incredible savings and personalized offers every time you shop. Shop online now at strachanvantil.com or download our app today.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowd Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowd Companies, insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialists.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craftworkers for Indiana Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I've received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craftworkers for Indiana Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
Calling all current and future homeowners in the Northwest Indiana area. Whether you're buying or selling, Brent Wright is here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful. With years of experience, personalized service, and a deep knowledge of the market, Brent will help you find the perfect place or get the best deal for your property. Call today at 219-406-7195 and take the first step toward your real estate goals. Contact Brent Wright, the right way to buy and sell real estate.
When it comes to your money, you deserve more than just numbers on a page. You deserve someone who sees the full picture. Meet Mark Machnick, one of Northwest Indiana's most trusted accounting professionals. Whether you're running a business, planning for retirement, or just trying to make sense of tax season, Mark Machnick, located in Highland, makes it simple, personal, and believe it or not, painless. Contact Mark and his team today at 219-595-5290. Mark Machnick, CPA.
Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Halftime here at Ames Field. Leo Staudaher, Steve Pachalski with you as Merrillville leads Michigan City 24-7 in this DAC matchup between two top 5 teams in our RSN poll. Merrillville number 3, Michigan City number 5. We saw the Pirates jump out to that 21-0 lead on a touchdown passes from Hill to Smoot to make it 7-0. J.Q. Johnson with a long touchdown run to make it 14-0. And then Hill connected with Dermont Bogard for 45 yards to make it 21-0. The Wolves would answer back with a 1-yard touchdown rush from DQ Fields. And then the Pirates would finish off the half with a 32-yard field goal. So, Steve, the momentum went back and forth in that first half where it really seemed like the Pirates were able to build up to that lead. But then the Wolves, despite the score, finished off that first half with a little bit of momentum on their side with some turnovers, some defensive stops. They were finally able to turn it into points.
Yeah, it was a funny first half. There didn't seem to be a flow. Both teams making plenty of mistakes, whether interceptions, putting themselves behind the sticks with penalties and things like that. Merrillville was able to overcome that a few times. Merrillville hasn't had much trouble moving the ball. And as we said, they've been able to put those points up on the board, but it was an important score there by Michigan City. which gave them a little bit of momentum, which was tempered a little bit by that field goal right at the end of the half there. But I think both coaches at halftime here have to be addressing that both teams need to cut down on those mistakes and then let the chips fall where they may. But Michigan City with the taller order here, have to come down from 17 points. Second half should be interesting.
They certainly mentioned those penalties, even on that last drive. That was kind of the story of the game in that drive, where back-to-back penalties by Michigan City moved Merrillville up onto their side of the field. Then when Merrillville gets the ball inside the 25, penalties cause the drive to stall a bit, and you feel they probably had to settle a little bit, settle for 3 instead of 7. So certainly cleaning up those penalties a big issue, as the defenses have been standing up to form. The offenses have shown some flashes, and it's just been those self-inflicted errors that have really hurt them.
Yeah, and exactly. You think by the 5th game of the year that maybe you've worked out those kinks, but obviously still a few things to be addressed here.
And so we'll see the Wolves won the coin toss before the game. Will receive to start things off here. What are you looking for from their offense, maybe on that first drive of the third quarter?
Well, they think that they seem to have found something there in that last drive. Over on their right side, the defensive left of Merrillville. We'll see if they attack that more coming out. And again, I think if they could, that was a clean drive for them. Merrillville did help with a couple penalties there, but that's what they're hoping for coming out, to be able to move the ball as easy as they did and get down and put some points on the board and get that momentum back.
And then for the Pirates with the 24-7 lead, what do they need to continue to emphasize as they try to hang on to this 21-point advantage?
Well, again, cut down on the mistakes. You feel that even with the mistakes that they've made, they've been able to put 24 points up on the board. So you wonder, maybe if they're not able to shoot themselves in the foot a couple times there, how many points they might have got there, and if they can flip that in the second half and eliminate the mistakes, time's going to be on their side. Their drives have been some time-consuming drives, so I think they're going to try to do the same thing, keep the ball on the ground there a little bit, eat some clock, and hopefully just keep this lead or increase this lead.
So third quarter action between the Pirates and Wolves is looming here at Ames Field. We will have that third quarter kickoff coming up in just a little bit, so stick around. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
At Strachan Van Til, we believe grocery shopping should be simple. Now, shopping is easier than ever with our new and improved website. Find what you need fast. Browse your favorite products, add them to your cart, and check out in just a few quick steps. Choose between convenient in-store pickup or let us handle the heavy lifting. From our shelves to your doorstep, skip the lines, shop your way, and spend more time on what matters most. With our rewards program, enjoy incredible savings and personalized offers every time you shop. Shop online now at strachanvantil.com or download our app today.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowd Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowd Companies, insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
From lighting up Friday night football to powering the classrooms that shape the students of Lake County, IBEW Local 697 is proud to support our region's schools and the communities we call home. A career as a union electrician could be your next great move. Your next cap might be a hard hat. IBEW Local 697, powering futures, powering the region.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I've received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
Calling all current and future homeowners in the Northwest Indiana area. Whether you're buying or selling, Brent Wright is here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful. With years of experience, personalized service, and a deep knowledge of the market, Brent will help you find the perfect place or get the best deal for your property. Call today at 219-406-7195 and take the first step toward your real estate goals. Contact Brent Wright, the right way to buy and sell real estate.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Flip the switch, a light turns on. Press the button, machines and instruments come to life. Touch the screen, communicate with the world. Simple tasks, guaranteed results, every second of every day. That's the power of power. And that's the power brought to you by the NECA contractors and electrical workers of Local 531.
When it comes to your money, you deserve more than just numbers on a page. You deserve someone who sees the full picture. Meet Mark Machnick, one of Northwest Indiana's most trusted accounting professionals. Whether you're running a business, planning for retirement, or just trying to make sense of tax season, Mark Machnick, located in Highland, makes it simple, personal, and believe it or not, painless. Contact Mark and his team today at 219-595-5290. Mark Machnick, CPA.
Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Have you checked out Centier Bank's student checking account? This no-fee checking account is perfect for students and teens ages 14 to 24 and comes with all the features you need to succeed, such as a debit card, digital banking, and automatic deposit. Centier Bank can help you start establishing good spending habits today for your better tomorrow. For more information, visit Centier.com/student-checking or visit your local branch. If you are under the age of 18, your parent or guardian must also sign on the Centier student checking account. At the age of 25, your account will automatically convert to the Centier checking account. You must deposit $25 to open this account. This account is not eligible for overdraft advantage. Member FDIC.
Back at Ames Field, just ahead of kickoff here between the Wolves and Pirates. Getting ready to resume action. This kickoff and all kickoffs are presented by Quintel Incorporated, specializing in the reconditioning, repair, and remanufacturing of heat exchangers. And the Friday night forecast is brought to you by our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. It is currently 72 degrees in Michigan City. There's some slight wind in the area, but overall a good evening for football here in Michigan City. That's the Friday night forecast, brought to you by Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. So we'll see Michigan City kicking off from left to right, in the white helmets with navy jerseys, navy pants, white stripes along the sleeves, white numbers, and silver stripes on the pants. Merrillville will be wearing purple helmets with white jerseys, white pants, purple numbers on those jerseys, and purple stripes down the side of the pants. So Benito Gonzalez will look to drive this one deep for the Pirates, and the Wolves down 24-7, so you think the urgency will be there to start the third quarter. Gonzalez steps into his kick, slices it to the right, and that one will be smothered at the 30-yard line. Well handled on the play by Michael Wolter. So there was a bit of that miscue by the Wolves on a kick return earlier in the game that allowed the Pirates to get some pretty solid field position. They avoid that here. So the offense of Michigan City, led by Triniston Hart. Demarion Evans plays running back. Nick Stewart at H-back. Zaire McKinney, Mikhail Laurent, DeAndre Collier make up the receiving group. While at the offensive line from left to right, you have Jeremiah Jones, Ralph Smith, Jack Soller, Jeremiah Hurd, and Edgar Garcia. They will take over on their own 30. Ball's at the left hash mark. So here's Hart in the shotgun. He will hand it off to Evans. He will slide to the left and gets tripped up after picking up about 4 yards.
Yeah, you feel this first drive here by Michigan City is an important one. You'd love to get points at the end of it, but you'd at least like to be able to move the ball, show Merrillville that you can move the ball and instill a little bit of confidence into your offense here.
As there's a personal foul for, looks like head contact on the defense, so that will help out the Wolves. They'll pick up a new set of downs. It's a Four Seasons Mechanical first down, brought to you by Four Seasons Mechanical in Merrillville, your Northwest Indiana heating and air conditioning specialists.
That certainly helps the cause for Michigan City.
So the Wolves move to their own 48-yard line. Yeah, hand off to Evans, a keeper. Keeper for Hart. He will climb down the left hash mark, pick up about 7 yards there. So Hart showing off some good speed as he was really able to step up in that run game near the end of the half. But so 2nd and 4 now for Michigan City on the opposing 46, just over 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. So they look to get things set up here. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. He will hand it off to Thurman, who powers to the left side, drops the boom on a defender, and keeps rolling for the first down.
Good start for Michigan City. A couple first downs here, getting the ball moving, and we're in Merrillville territory.
Thurman secures the Four Seasons Mechanical first down, and the Wolves driving to the opposing 40 now. Covered some ground on this drive. They put a receiver in motion. They'll be a keeper for Hart, and he will surge through the middle of the line, picks up about 3 yards there.
Positive yards again, putting a little pressure on the Merrillville end there. Got to read that play and doesn't know whether to come down or help string the ball out.
Hart was 16 for 24 with 293 yards in the air last week, 2 touchdowns. He's been getting it done with his running ability this week. He looks to the right to pass a little bit ahead of Thurman, but he's able to reel it in, but he will get stopped behind the line of scrimmage for a loss by Stanley Freeman of the Pirates.
Nice play by Freeman, sniffed that out early, was able to run it down and get a tackle for loss.
4-yard loss moves the Wolves back to the 42-yard line. So they'll send trips to the left, one receiver, Collier, to the right side. Hart drops back to pass under pressure, and it slips through the hands of a defender and goes incomplete. Isaiah Horton with the pass breakup brings up 4th down.
That's that quick pressure off the edge there by the Merrillville defensive line. Forced them to get rid of that ball early and almost forced them into an interception.
It's 4th and 12 from the 42. The punt team will be out for the Wolves. Alvaro Serrano will look to try to pin the Pirates inside the 20 here. Warren Brown will be the return man for Merrillville. 9:39 to play in the third quarter. Serrano, kind of a slow step on the punt, and he is run into by a defender, and that will draw a penalty on the Pirates.
That was just, I don't know what he was thinking.
Robert Newell really
didn't run into him. He struck him in the face mask
with
his hand.
The punt had been released, and then his arm went right into the helmet of the punter. So we've seen another penalty in this second half, and that will certainly be a boost for the Wolves. We'll see if it changes what they decide to do here, if they will keep the punt team out. It's a 5-yard pickup, but they will still have the punt team on the field.
I'm surprised that was only a 5-yard penalty.
4th and 7 from the 37. Here's Serrano with the punt. He sails that one at Brown. He picks it up inside the 5, and now he will turn it upfield, gets to the 20, keeps going, continues to shoot forward, gets past the 50, continues to fly downfield, 20, 15, and he will go all the way to the end zone. Warren Brown with the punt return touchdown.
That's what speed will do for you. He got to that edge to just pure speed, made one move, cut it up, and he was gone.
So Brown makes it a 30-7 lead for Merrillville, taking that one upwards of 90 yards to the end zone with 9:10 remaining in the third quarter.
It might be a backbreaker for Michigan City.
Gonzalez gets ready for the PAT. Looking to add to one here. So we've seen a little bit of everything in this game, and now we add a special teams touchdown to that. And the snap goes past the holder. He will have to chase down for it, and then the Wolves will scoop it up. So the Wolves, Anthony Gibson was able to get to that one, and the officials will blow things dead, but it's been a wacky start to the third quarter here, and that continues.
We thought we'd seen as much as we could handle in that first half, and so now this.
The Pirates leading 30-7 with 9:10 remaining in the third quarter. You are watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
At Strachan Van Til, we believe grocery shopping should be simple. Now, shopping is easier than ever with our new and improved website. Find what you need fast. Browse your favorite products, add them to your cart, and check out in just a few quick steps. Choose between convenient in-store pickup or let us handle the heavy lifting. From our shelves to your doorstep. Skip the lines, shop your way, and spend more time on what matters most. With our rewards program, enjoy incredible savings and personalized offers every time you shop. Shop online now at strachanvantil.com or download our app today.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowd Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowd Companies, insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Benito Gonzalez gets ready for this Quintel kickoff. This kickoff and all kickoffs are presented by Quintel Incorporated, handling jobs of all sizes throughout the country since 1994. It goes to the 40 where it is caught, and he will continue to power forward Laurent with the return, and there's some shoving going on, and there'll be another flag on the play.
Oh.
And a second.
I think somebody said something there that they shouldn't have.
So there will be multiple penalties to sort out here. There was one thrown while things were just wrapping up, and then as Michigan City was being ushered back to their sideline, a second one was thrown. So this continued to be a theme, and following the punt return touchdown by the Pirates, we will see the offense of the Wolves on the field here.
Let's see where the ball's going to be marked before all of that.
So a lot to sort out here as we the first penalty will be on, so it'll be offsetting, it looks like. So where will the Wolves get this possession started? It looks like from their own 40. So 9:05 remaining. They're trailing by 23.
Nope, they're going to mark off 15. I think they had that extra unsportsmanlike. I think that's what that late flag was for. The originals were sort of the scuffle that went on after the play, but I think somebody said something to warrant that unsportsmanlike conduct, and that's where this 15 yards is coming from.
It's really what you can't afford right now. Down by a lot, and now starting with a longer field than original. Here's Hart, hands it off to his H-back to Stewart, and he will take it along the left side, picks up a few. So gets it under 9 minutes, and it's about 4 yards on that carry, 3 yards. 2nd and 7 for the Wolves.
Michigan City might have to start showing a little bit more urgency here. Got a big hill to climb.
They'll put a receiver in motion. Quick pass and nearly a one-arm catch by McKinney. He stuck the left arm up, tried to bring it in, and then the ball just slipped away. So an incompletion.
Nicely designed play. You had some play action there to hold the linebackers, and McKinney was able to get behind them. Pass just a little bit too long for him.
We saw the first play of offensive play of the game. They were able to connect with McKinney on a long strike, but it's been well covered by the Pirates. And now on this passing play, pressure in the backfield, he's able to fire it to Laurent. He extends, trying to get to that first down marker. Was it enough?
I believe so.
It looks like it was, so Laurent secures the Four Seasons mechanical first down. Mikhail Laurent, the 5'11 junior, was able to make that catch and then get forward enough to pick up the first down. Just moves it to the 30.
That's what you have to do if you can't get that big play. You got to keep moving the sticks.
Hart hands it off to Thurman. He will speed up, gets to the 45, and then continues to climb forward as the ball pops out. Pirates think they have it.
No indication yet. There you go. I believe it's Pirate ball.
Coy Kendall was able to get on top of it. He is down on the play, so a second turnover for Merrillville in this game as the injured player will be attended to. We will step aside as well, or he's making his way back up. We will keep it here as we remind you that you can stay with Region Sports after the game as we send it back to the Centier Bank studio. RSN will recap all of tonight's action from around the region, all from the Centier Bank studio.
Sometimes those fumbles can happen when you're good second effort there, but the ball was able to be jarred loose. And again, errors that occur when you're climbing a 23-point hill, you can't have those things happen to you.
We've seen the Pirates recover a fumble on a kick return. They recover this fumble. The Wolves' defense had an interception, so Merrillville ahead in the turnover margin, but between penalties and turnovers, those are really things that can throw your game plan off script. We will see the Pirates taking over at the opposing, or at the 50-yard line. So Merrillville offensively, led by Michael Hill at quarterback. J.Q. Johnson and Cameron Jordan are the running backs. Ryanell Lewis plays tight end, while Rayshawn Shelley, Darnell Bowles, and Michael Sloot make up the receiving group. Protecting the quarterback from left to right are Aaron White, Jalen Carter, Jamal Cherry, Tremaine Hemingway, and Josh Coulter. So Hill brings his Pirate team to the line at midfield.
Merrillville might be content to keep the ball on the ground here, let that clock run. And
that's where it's such a luxury to have both Johnson and Jordan, those two strong running backs. Hill will hang on to this. He's rolling to the left, throws it to Lewis, his tight end. He gets to the 45, throws a defender down as he's muscled out of bounds at the 41.
As soon as I say that, they go to the air.
Go figure, as it's a 9-yard pickup for Lewis, and there was something going on near the Michigan City sideline that we're checking up on. There's an injured player in that bench area. So Wolves will attend to him, and it's 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line. 8:22 remaining in the third quarter. Merrillville with the 30-7 lead as they head back to the line here.
Even though he went to the air there, that was kind of a safe play. It was almost an extended run. Just tossing that ball out, getting the ball quick to the edge, and getting some positive yardage.
It seems to be a lot of these passing plays where they are efficient passing plays, where they're able to get the ball to a close target and then pick up the yards after the catch.
Exactly.
Really helping Hill with those completions, as now he has a quick throw to the side as he was under siege and just had to fire that one away on the play-action pass, and the Wolves were able to swarm to him. Fitzpatrick was able to get to the quarterback just as he released it, so it's now 3rd and 1.
Nice play by Fitzpatrick. He saw that the handoff was not made, went straight to the quarterback.
So Hill, be a bit of a bunch formation up here. Tight end to the right side of the line. Jordan will be in the backfield. Johnson to the left. 2 receivers to the left near the numbers. Hill takes the snap, hands it off to Jordan. He breaks to the left side of the line, leans forward, gets the first down, and picks up a physical couple of yards. New set of downs with the Four Seasons Mechanical first down.
Again, very impressed with Jordan with the backfield of Merrillville. Very good vision.
Low snap, and then the play is blown dead. There was a flag thrown. Might have been false start on Merrillville, as Hill did not appear to be ready for that snap. So that moves the Pirates back 5 yards.
It almost might have been a better outcome than what the play would have been.
Right.
He might have lost 5 yards, but lost the down too. So at least you didn't lose the down here.
1st and 15, just under 8 minutes to play in the third quarter. Pirates lead 30-7. First offensive stand of the half for Merrillville. It's a keeper for Hill. He powers forward to the left and gets twisted down. Picks up those 5 yards back. So fake the handoff to Johnson. Hill keeps it and gets wrestled down after picking up 4 yards.
Kind of hold your breath there when your quarterback gets thrown to the ground like that.
2nd and 11, Hill in the shotgun. Johnson to his left. 3 receivers out to the right. Hill again with the keeper. This time he's going to cut to the left, and he will avoid that contact and step out of bounds at the sideline.
Yeah, the discretion, better part of valor there.
So he picks up about 2 yards, making it 3rd and 9. Stops the clock, though, for Michigan City. 7:12 remaining in the third quarter.
You almost think if he's going to avoid the contact, that a slide would be better there to try to keep the clock moving.
Right, if you could stay in bounds and allow things to keep dwindling down. So Hill will tuck it and run. He goes up the middle here, weaves to the left. He has room at the 15. He will go all the way to the end zone. Michael Hill with a 34-yard touchdown run adds to the lead for the Pirates.
Read that option play very well. Saw the defenders go with the fake to the running back, and that hole opened up. I don't think there was anybody within 5 yards of him on that whole run.
3rd rushing touchdown of the season for Hill makes it a 36-7 lead for the Pirates. Here with 7:03 remaining in the third quarter. Gonzalez gets ready for the PAT. He drills this one through the uprights, makes it a 37-7 lead. With just over 7 minutes remaining in the quarter, you're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4, ajobdoneright.com.
It's kickoff, and all kickoffs are brought to you by Quintel Incorporated, handling jobs of all sizes throughout the country since 1994. Take a look at some other region football scores as well. Scoreboard updates courtesy of your neighborhood Strachan Van Til Food Market. Strachan Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. Chesterton leading over Valparaiso 24-16. That's been an interesting one to monitor. Crown Point up over Portage 47-7 right at the start of the half. So we'll continue to check up on some of those. LaPorte leading Lake Central 27-10 in the fourth quarter. Here at Ames Field, Merrillville leading Michigan City 37-7. 7:03 remaining in the quarter. Follow all of tonight's Region football scores live on the Hometown Scoreboard on YouTube, Facebook, and regionsports.com, courtesy of your neighborhood Strachan Van Til. Shop online for delivery or curbside pickup at strachanvantil.com. So Gonzalez will look to send this one deep. His team leading.
They've been pooch kicking, keeping the ball away from the deep threats for Michigan City.
And the field position advantage they're giving them hasn't seemed to affect them too much as this one twirls to the 30, and then a group of Pirates will get to him at the 35. Prevent any run up after. So Michigan City will take over. Looking to quickly move downfield with a 30-point deficit, just trying to find a way to get in the end zone here as they were hampered by the fumble on their last drive.
Hill keeps getting higher and clock keeps ticking down.
Punt return touchdown on the opening drive of the half, and then a fumble, which then was punctuated by a 34-yard touchdown run by Michael Hill to add to the lead. So Hart, lone man in the backfield. They'll put Laurent in motion, and Hart will take over, but he is twisted down by the Pirates. Kieran Moore, one of the first purple helmets to get there. And there's a man down for the Wolves. So that will bring a stoppage here at the 6:42 mark of the third quarter. We will step aside as well. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I've received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
So Hart has to leave for a play after being the injured player. It'll be Charles Barnes. And it looks like in to take this next snap. So Barnes will get ready for the 2nd and 12 from the 34. 6.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. And it'll be a handoff to Evans. He will power forward, and now Hart will return to the fray for the Wolves after Evans is able to go forward for a few yards, making it 3rd and 10. Savion Ellis with the tackle for Merrillville after a 2-yard pickup for Evans.
Another must-have for Michigan City here.
Hart looks to the sideline. Pirates showing pressure. Looking to get to Hart. He just heaves one away to the right. A few yards short of Collier. Incomplete. It will bring up 4th down. So now there will be a flag on the Wolves as there were some players that had something to say, and one of them might have gone a little too far.
That was Collier a little upset, thought that should have been pass interference on that play. And
penalties continue to, both teams have been hurt by penalties in this game, and for Michigan City, though, that's impacted them as well.
I think he's been ejected from the game as well.
So that's the unfortunate part as well, where certainly that's something where you have to think you have to have a little bit of restraint there. You can't cross that line with the refs, and where then could that impact you in the next game if you're ejected from a game, if you have to then sit out the next one.
Right.
The punt floats to the 45, takes a bounce backward, and it will be down right around the 40. So the Pirates will bring the offense back onto the field with 5:38 to go. We'll see what Hill and company are able to draw up as they have that 30-point advantage and will take over in enemy territory. As there's an additional call against the Wolves here. So we'll see where exactly Merrillville gets to set up this possession.
I think it's going to be a 5-yarder.
So they will start things off at the 35-yard line in Michigan City territory. Hill brings his line up to the left hash mark. Johnson next to him in the backfield. It'll be a pass play on play action. He floats it down. Was looking for Shelley, but it was broken up. Good coverage by Thurman to force the incompletion.
A little bit underthrown there. Receiver seemed to maybe have a step on him.
Just looking for Rayshawn Shelley, but Thurman was in the right spot there and just knocks it down to the turf. So 2nd and 10 from the 35. Johnson put in motion. It'll be a handoff to the senior running back. He leans forward, continues to drive, gets inside the 30. Johnson picks up 6 yards, makes it 3rd and 4 for the Pirates. They shift Johnson from left to right. There's a flag thrown as Hill's looking to evade pressure. He runs all the way to the midfield logo, continues to fire one forward, in and out of the hands of Fields, the defensive back. And then it hits the turf, but we'll see. There were multiple flags thrown there. We'll see what exactly.
Motion, I believe, illegal motion, 2 men in motion there. Yep.
So that will send the Pirates backward.
Got a
5:03 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Merrillville leading 37-7, but a lot of penalties on this drive have sent things back and forth. Hill in the shotgun, 3 receivers out right. Trying to get the Wolves to jump off sides. He will hand it off to Johnson, and he's got nothing but green grass in front of him as he will go all the way to the end zone. J.Q. Johnson adds his 2nd rushing TD of the night, a 34-yard strike, and that will put the Pirates up 43-7.
I don't know if that was an audible. You saw those edge people coming up on the outside. You saw there was going to be pressure from Michigan City, and again, right up the middle, and nobody touched him.
So Johnson with touchdown runs of 31 and 34 this evening. Gonzalez ready for the PAT. As the clock will now continue to run. Gonzalez nails the extra point, so makes it a 44-7 lead as you're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Flip the switch, a light turns on. Press the button, machines and instruments come to life. Touch the screen, communicate with the world. Simple tasks, guaranteed results, every second of every day. That's the power of power. And that's the power brought to you by the NECA contractors and electrical workers of Local 531.
This kickoff and all kickoffs are presented by Quintel Incorporated, handling jobs of all sizes throughout the country since 1994. So Jaquarius Johnson adds a 34-yard touchdown scamper to make it a 44-7 lead. Benito Gonzalez will get ready to drive this one deep. We'll see just how the Michigan City Wolves respond after the Gonzalez gets ready for the short kick. It twirls to the 30, the run up. Now there's some room for Laurent. He turns, gets to about the 42-yard line before he's tripped up. So 4:03 and counting remaining. So the Wolves will send the offense as they were within reach, 24-7 at the half. They got the ball first, but then some penalties, the punt return touchdown. Felt like the momentum swung back to Merrillville, and now we'll see what the Wolves can make of the rest of this second half.
Yeah, they started out with a little bit of a bang there at the start of the half, but things have certainly gone downhill for them from here. From there, I should say.
5 receivers on the field. They'll put Laurent in motion. The snap goes past Hart. He has to jump on top of it. Isaiah Horton was the first purple helmet to get to him, so it'll be a long loss on the miscue.
You wonder what's next.
So second and a ways to go. Second and 24 for the Wolves from their own 28. So Hart again, the lone man in the backfield. 5 receivers on the field. He'll put Laurent in motion. That snap to his right. He turns a corner to the right. There's a flag thrown as he's brought down by 2 different Pirates, by Eller and Cannon.
Wonder if we had a grab of the face mask there.
There seems to be a discussion between the officials.
Yep.
Be a face mask against the Pirates. That will help the Wolves move things up. So now after the penalty, that makes it second and manageable for the Wolves. 2nd and 4, so they pick up about 20 yards. Following that face mask, they will put Laurent in motion again. Hart drops back to pass, has to evade pressure in the pocket, and then Eller twists him down just past midfield. But a positive scramble by Trinniston Hart. They'll pick up a new set of downs. It's a Four Seasons mechanical first down. So the Wolves trying to finish strong here in this third quarter with a large deficit, trying to put points on the board. Hart looking to pass, throws one short left side to McKinney, who's able to make the catch as he tumbles down, and then there's another flag thrown after the play. And the second one being thrown. So that continues to be kind of the snapshot of the night to these, what you feel might be preventable penalties, hurting the Wolves here. So we see one of the linemen, Jeremiah Hurd.
We might have had another ejection.
So he walks down the tunnel.
Yep. This might be a good time for the officials or one of the coaches of maybe the team that's getting these infractions, maybe call a timeout and let the teams go to their respective sidelines and maybe talk things over a bit and try to get this game under control again.
It seems kind of be what they're doing here is they're letting the third quarter wind down as they're getting the spot set up. It's going to be second and long for the Wolves as the third quarter has wrapped up. Michigan City trailing Merrillville 44-7 here at Ames Field. We will have the fourth quarter coming up next. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
When it comes to your money, you deserve more than just numbers on a page. You deserve someone who sees the full picture. Meet Mark Machnick, one of Northwest Indiana's most trusted accounting professionals. Whether you're running a business, planning for retirement, or just trying to make sense of tax season, Mark Machnick, located in Highland, makes it simple, personal, and believe it or not, painless. Contact Mark and his team today at 219-595-5290. Mark Machnick, CPA.
Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Fourth quarter about to begin here at Ames Field. It'll be 2nd and 34 for the Wolves as following the couple of personal fouls after the play, and now Hart heads to the sideline. Was he? No, he will. I think he was missing his mouthpiece, but so the penalties make it 2nd and 32. for the Wolves. Hart drops back to pass, looking downfield, evading pressure in the backfield, throws it, just missed the connection with Evans. So he had to go airborne to get it. It kind of went through his hands as he was looking to bring them together to make the catch, but could not. So it's now fourth down? And a fire alarm is going off in the booth with us. So
nobody seems to be moving, though.
Yeah, a lot going on up here. It might be fourth down. We will monitor the situation. Oh. Wolves are punting, and now there's whistles on the field. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. And now I think play on the field has stopped because of the fire alarm going on up here. So let's see just what ends up going on down here. But so as it stands, it is 4th and long for the Wolves, as now time officially being stopped. Both teams will head to their sidelines. So I think we will join the break too, I guess, as there's currently 11 minutes, 15, or now the fire alarm has stopped, so I think we will be ready to resume play. I think we're ready to resume play. They prepare you for a lot of things in media school, but that was one I was not ever
unless I missed the class
had
that
to go
day,
through.
That was again, I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing when a fire alarm goes off and nobody moves.
Right. But if you try to bring it to the game, at least that gave a slight. You have the third quarter stopping going into the fourth quarter. Now this brief stoppage in what's turning into a bit of a, I don't want to say emotional game, but a lot of tempers flaring. That gives both teams a chance, coaches to talk to them. Hey, let's cool things down. Let's settle down, finish strong. You don't want to do anything late in this game that then impacts your next start of the next game.
Exactly. You've got games still left on your schedule, important games, and you don't want to do something or say something that's going to make you sit out a game and hurt your team further.
So now the Wolves will get ready for what should be a punt for Alvaro Serrano. Just over 11 minutes to play. Serrano nearly has the punt blocked. It floats into the Wolves sideline, out of play. So 10:50 remaining, and the Pirate offense will take over. We'll see, too, at this point, if Merrillville starts to work in some of those reserve players. I think we are going to. That's something you don't really think there's any need for Michael Hill or J.Q. Johnson to be taking any unnecessary extra contact at this point in the game, as they have big matchups coming up down the stretch.
Right, especially when you're in that running clock situation. You get your 2s and 3s, some playing time, and prepare somebody just in case there's some injuries or you need to rest somebody down the line.
So looks like it is some of the reserves in for the Pirates, as they will fire it to the right to Walker. He is twisted down, and the new quarterback in the game, Palumi Ojo, the sophomore quarterback, 6'2" sophomore. So Ojo connects with Walker for a...
We had a flag on the play, though. Surprise, surprise.
So that will halt things. So that will send the Pirates back 5 yards, and Taking a look at some of the reserve players in. Ojo in at quarterback. We see looks like Bowles out at receiver, Walker at receiver as well. A running back, Keenan Skinner. So Ojo puts Bowles in motion, and there's another penalty before the snap. So that's something, too, with the reserve players and trying to get them used. It's a lot different taking those snaps on Friday nights than it is in practice or on Saturday mornings.
Yes, it is. It's a much quicker ball game, a little bit more pressure on you. And is it wrong of me to say thank God for the running clock? Or
that certainly helps speed things up, as just about 8.5 minutes and counting left to play. Ojo in the shotgun. Calls for the receiver in motion. It's 1st and 20. He will hand it off to his running back, and then he is surrounded by Wolves. Looks like that's Devon Barlow, the sophomore, taking the carry. That was actually Cam Brown, the junior running back. Continue to adjust personnel. 2nd and 19. So next week, the Pirates will be facing LaPorte, and that's a LaPorte team turning things around this year. They've been very physical, have had a strong run game, so it doesn't get any easier for the Pirates, so it helps to pick up a big win over a conference team like this week, because you just have another tough challenge next week as Brown bursts through the line of scrimmage, gets to the 40, and is tripped up, but he is able to move into Michigan City territory.
Nice job up front for the offensive line. Again, these Merrillville running backs, a lot of them not being touched until they're at the 3rd level.
So Cam Brown secures the Four Seasons mechanical first down, moves it to the 38-yard line. The Wolves next week at Lake Central, so that will be an intriguing matchup, because those are two teams, between the Wolves now with a tough loss to Merrillville and the Indians last week, facing a tough one against Crown Point. Two teams that are really going to need a win. As the handoff to Brown, he tries to lead forward, but is stopped behind the line of scrimmage at the 40. So each side, whether you're the team up 44-7 or down 44-7, there's a lot to learn from what occurred this week, because certainly there were penalties. The Pirates threw an interception, so
yeah, the Pirates are just able to finish some of what they started on their drives here. It's not like they haven't made a lot of the same mistakes that Michigan City is making, at least early on in this game.
2nd and 11, Ojo and Brown in the backfield. There'll be a handoff to the running back, Brown. He is twisted and wrestled down near the line of scrimmage. That looked like it was Stewart with the tackle. That was still Ethan Burskirk, the senior linebacker, one of the leading tacklers for the Wolves, so continuing to set the tone defensively late in this game. Just under 6 minutes to play. So Ojo will continue to facilitate things, and 3rd and 10 from the 38. Three receivers out to the right, one to the left. They put Brown in motion. Ojo throws a strike to Brown, and he rumbles forward to pick up a couple of yards, runs through the linebacker. But it makes it 4th down, and we'll see just what the Pirates end up running here, if they will send Gonzalez and the punt team out, or if they'll run some sort of play. It looks like the quarterback will still be out there. So Ojo, with 11 seconds on the play clock, has to get the team to the line of scrimmage. A new running back in the backfield with him. That'll be Willie Rance.
Not going to get it off.
And they will not get the snap in time. delay a game there and sends them back 5 yards.
I don't think it's going to change their thinking about running a play here. And why not? You want to give them as many live snaps as you can.
Especially a sophomore quarterback, and getting him used to that feel of playing and in the real Friday games. And then he has to get rid of that one quickly as he is met in the backfield by a linebacker. It was Julius Hurd lowering the boom on OG for the 4th down stop. So again, not the way the Wolves want the game to go tonight, but you can hang your hat. That's the 3rd 4th down stop they've been able to get against Merrillville. So it might be a slight positive. 2 of those were when the game was still kind of on the line, and this one kind of at the very end. But
they've done a lot of good things this game. It's just the mistakes have outweighed them.
Right, and that's when you face a very strong team like Merrillville, those mistakes, you really can't afford to have those happen.
You almost have to play perfect football.
So now the handoff from Simmons to the running back. He is quickly sniffed out by the linebacker, Robert Newell. So Thurman in at running back was able to just get back to the line, but no gain on the play. Under 3 minutes left to go. So as mentioned, the Pirates will be back at Demery Stadium next week against LaPorte. That's a team that's been playing strong this week. And then Newell is able to get to Simmons for a loss. The sophomore gave him no room to run and takes him down well beyond the line of scrimmage. So Newell picks up the tackle for loss.
I like to see the enthusiasm from the 2s and the 3s here. They don't get many opportunities to play on the Friday night lights. They're usually Saturday mornings, but here they are.
That's where you try to make the most of those reps, see if you can do something that'll show up on film. As now taking it is Evans. He's looking to weave through the defense, makes a cut to the right at the 50, and then is twisted down at the 45. Marion Evans with the long run, and Jeremiah Hocker with the tackle. That's a Four Seasons Mechanical first down for Evans and the Wolves.
Be nice to end on a positive note for Michigan City here.
So Simmons in the shotgun, just over a minute left to play. They will hand it off to Evans. He is gliding to the left, and it is again Hocker on the tackle. But Evans able to pick up a couple yards with just about a minute left to play. So you mentioned it. We'll see if the Wolves can end the night on a positive as they try to find their way to the end zone. They were able to drive downfield and punch it in. DQ Fields had the rushing touchdown late in the second quarter, but have not really been able to move it into Merrillville territory since, as Evans drives forward, is able to pick up a few, makes it 3rd and short with just over 30 seconds left to play. Next week, Michigan City on the road at Lake Central, and appears they will be turning their focus to that one as they will let time run out. So Merrillville, with a dominant 44-7 win over their conference rival Michigan City, the Pirates will improve to 3-2 on the season, while the Wolves will fall to 3-2 as well. So we will be back for one more segment. We will hand out some post-game hardware. Stick around. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Oh, boy.
Have you checked out Center Bank's student checking account? This no-fee checking account is perfect for students and teens ages 14 to 24 and comes with all the features you need to succeed, such as a debit card, digital banking, and automatic deposit. Send to Your Bank can help you start establishing good spending habits today for your better tomorrow. For more information, visit sendtier.com/student-checking or visit your local branch. If you are under the age of 18, your parent or guardian must also sign on the Sentier student checking account. At the age of 25, your account will automatically convert to the Sentier checking account. You must deposit $25 to open this account. This account is not eligible for overdraft advantage. Member FDIC.
At Strachan Van Til, we believe grocery shopping should be simple. Now, shopping is easier than ever with our new and improved website. Find what you need fast. Browse your favorite products, add them to your cart, and check out in just a few quick steps. Choose between convenient in-store pickup or let us handle the heavy lifting. From our shelves to your doorstep. Skip the lines, shop your way, and spend more time on what matters most. With our rewards program, enjoy incredible savings and personalized offers every time you shop. Shop online now at strachanvantil.com or download our app today.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Back at Ames Field, Leo Stauder and Steve Petralski wrapping things up after Merrillville defeats Michigan City 44-7. It's time to name the Crowell Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. Crowell Companies proud to recognize the superheroes on the football field. So the Crowell Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the Game tonight was, we'll go with from the Pirates, the quarterback Michael Hill. He had several long touchdown strikes. He had a 31-yard rushing touchdown. Really did a good job of helping execute for the Pirates.
Yeah, I think it's a good choice, both through the air and on the ground, and just overall leadership on that offense. I think you have to give it a Hill.
Moving along, we'll name the blue-collar player of the game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers 374. We will go with a group award tonight to the defensive line of Merrillville. Josiah Horton, Kieran Moore, Damian Jones, and Stanley Freeman, being able to disrupt several of the plays for the Wolves, forcing 2 fumbles and really setting the tone this evening.
Yeah, they were in the offensive backfield all night, whether it was making tackles for loss, stringing plays out, or putting a lot of pressure on the Michigan City quarterback and forcing some turnovers.
And we will wrap things up with the Proud to be Union Play of the Game, presented by Ironworkers Local 395. Ironworkers Local 395. Go to ironworkers395.com to start your future as an ironworker. Tonight's play of the game will turn it to the third quarter when Warren Brown was able to take this punt return upwards of 92 yards all the way to the end zone, and that was really one of those plays that changed the momentum of the game for Merrillville.
Kind of blew the candle out there and put them over the top as far as Michigan City coming out and moving the ball a little bit there in the second half, and that just kind of took the wind out of their sails there.
That was tonight's Ironworkers 395 play of the game, presented by Ironworkers Local 395, Union Strong. Big thank you to everyone involved with the broadcast this evening, to our management team at Region Sports, Chris Ramirez, Rich Castillo, Heather Ames, Zach Miller, and Mike Dewan, my broadcast partner Steve Petralski, to Zach Zanelli doing a great job of producing and keeping us on the air. to Aaron Svetlin doing a great job capturing all the action on camera, to the coaches of each side, Brad Cease and Cody French, the athletic directors of Merrillville, Amy Beckman and Ben Bachman of Michigan City, and to the viewers at Facebook/Region Sports Nation, YouTube/Region Sports, regionsports.com, and the IHSAA Champions Network. This is Leo Stauder thanking you for watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.